All right, everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive. Today, we're tackling standing overhead dumbbell presses.
Ooh, a classic.
It is, isn't it? And there's a reason this exercise keeps coming up time and time again.
Definitely a staple for a reason.
Absolutely. So we're going to get into that reason, get into all the details, why it's so good, and
all the how-to.
Exactly. I mean, maybe you're thinking about adding it to your routine, or you've seen it at the gym and wondered,
what's the big deal?
Yeah, why is everyone doing these? So we'll break it all down today.
What's really interesting about the standing overhead dumbbell press is that it's a compound exercise.
Right. And for those
who might not be familiar,
what
that means is that it's working multiple muscle groups at once, rather than just isolating one.
And that's a huge benefit, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're
busy.
You're looking for efficiency.
Yeah, time saving.
Totally. So I guess that's a great place to start, right?
Huh.
Someone's never done this before. Where do we begin?
Well, first things first, you got to choose the right weight.
Okay, so how do you even
know what that is?
Yeah, what's a good starting point?
A lot of folks will say 10 pounds is a decent starting point.
Okay, 10 pounds.
But honestly, it really, really depends on your current strength level, right?
Yeah.
You want to challenge yourself, but you definitely don't want to
risk injury.
Yeah, you don't want to risk hurting yourself. You want good form.
Right, form over weight, always.
Always, absolutely.
So, okay, I've got my 10-pound dumbbells. I'm ready to go.
All right, so then you're going to want to think about your foot positioning.
Okay, so feet, hip width apart?
Shoulder width or even slightly staggered can work really well too.
Okay.
The key is really stability, right?
Yeah.
You're creating a solid base for that upward push.
That makes sense. Sense. A solid base.
Yeah. And then from there?
So I'm standing strong, I'm ready, and then just lift. Straight up.
Not quite so fast.
Oh, okay.
Engaging your core throughout the entire movement is absolutely crucial.
Oh, I see. So it's not just arms. Nope, not at all.
Interesting.
It's a full body exercise.
Okay, so how
do you engage the core? Imagine you're bracing yourself for impact,
Okay.
Kind of like someone's about to bump into you. You want that tightness, and that's going to protect your spine and honestly make the lift more powerful too.
Oh, okay. So it's safer and more effective.
Exactly.
I like it. And what about like my head and neck?
Yes, good point. You want to keep your head and neck neutral throughout the whole thing. Avoid any craning or looking up.
So looking straight ahead.
Straight ahead, eyes forward.
Okay. This is more than just lifting weights.
It's a whole body experience.
It really is. Okay, so core is engaged. I'm looking straight ahead. What's next?
Okay, so think about starting with the dumbbells just slightly above your shoulders. Elbows are going to be a little bit forward.
Okay, got it.
From there, you're going to press upwards, extending your arms fully, but
not locking the elbows, right?
Exactly. You never want to lock your joints. I was here about pausing at the top of the movement. Is that important?
That pause, even if it's just for a second, is where the magic happens because it really, really maximizes that muscle activation.
It's like squeezing.
Yeah, you're squeezing, you're making those shoulders work.
Okay, and then from that top position,
you're going to lower the weights back down with control, nice and slow.
With control.
Until your triceps are about parallel to the floor.
Okay, triceps parallel.
And again, that full range of motion, that's where you're getting the most benefit.
So we've got the step-by-step, but I think it's worth talking about, beyond toned shoulders.
Right. What else is going on?
Why is this exercise such a big deal?
Well, like we said, it's compound. It's not just your shoulders getting a workout here.
Right, it's the whole.
You're hitting your upper back, you're hitting your triceps, your core is working hard the whole time to keep you stable.
Right. And I've heard that, compound exercises in general.
They're just more efficient.
More efficient, they burn more calories,
they boost your metabolism.
Yeah, so much good stuff going on.
More bang for your buck, absolutely.
Absolutely, and I've also heard about, there are variations like seated overhead presses.
Oh yeah, there are a few different ways to do it.
What's the difference there? When would you choose one over the other?
Yeah, so a seated press, that might be preferable if you have any lower back issues.
Oh, okay, so it takes the pressure off.
Exactly, it takes a little bit of the pressure off your lower back, and it also shifts the focus a little bit more towards the front of your shoulders.
Interesting. So subtle differences.
Subtle, but important, depending on your goals.
Right. But both good.
Both excellent, for sure.
Both excellent for overall strength and stability.
Can't go wrong.
So, any last words of wisdom for our listeners who are thinking about trying out the standing overhead dumbbell press?
I would say start slow. Focus on perfect form before you even think about going up in weight.
Yes, form is key.
And don't be afraid to ask a trainer or someone knowledgeable at your gym for guidance.
Absolutely. They're there to help.
They are. And the other thing is always listen to your body.
That's so important.
If something feels off, stop, adjust. It's not worth pushing through pain.
This has been so eye-opening, I feel like.
We've uncovered a lot.
Yeah, we've really gone deep on this. And it's clear the standing overhead dumbbell press, it's so much more than just...
And just aesthetics.
Right. It's not just about how your shoulders look. It's functional strength.
It's about building a body that can handle whatever you throw at it.
Exactly. And that impacts everything, how you move throughout your day, your posture.
Everything. It all connects.
So I'm curious, for you listening, what are your fitness goals?
Yeah, think about that.
How could this exercise, this powerhouse of an exercise, fit into your routine?
Maybe it's already there. Maybe it's something new to try.
Keep that in mind as you continue on your fitness journey.